In this video, I'm going to be discussing the 4 key components to attracting greater love into your life. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dana Migliori. I'm a spiritual manifestation energy healing coach who is committed to helping you harness the true inner power that resides in you to consciously heal and create your own reality. We are going to get into the 4 key components right now about how to attract that greater love into your life. Okay, and it's all energetic, it's all energy, it's all frequency. But these key components are going to help you understand more of how to relate this into your own life. So the first component is really recognizing. Okay, you want to recognize how you identify with love. What is your definition of love? Now, based on past experiences and programming that we absorbed through family members, other relationships, and people in our life as we grew up, is all depicting your true definition of what love is and how you are attracting love into your life energetically. So what we want to do is recognize that. This is done through self-awareness. Now, if you do not currently have a meditation practice, you probably don't have a great self-awareness of the thoughts and the energy around any subject, including this of love. It all begins with self-awareness, and self-awareness is done through meditation. There's a 5-minute meditation that I explain in depth in my Ascension workbook on a link below that is absolutely free. I highly recommend grabbing that workbook and begin practicing this technique. It is a meditation technique and it's very simple. It's about taking back control of your mind so that when you're not meditating, you're really understanding where your energetic patterns are and thoughts throughout your day, because this is how we can reprogram these thoughts. So once you're able to really identify your self-awareness of where your thoughts are going, this will be a lot easier process for you. So you're going to begin recognizing, right? What's your definition of love? What has been your past experience with love? When you think of love in a relationship, what are the fears that come up? What are the doubts that come up? These are programs. These are energetic frequencies within you that are attracting your experiences up until this point. So when we identify and we recognize these, we can begin to understand why our life is the way it is right now. And that's what brings us into our second key component here. Now, our second key component here is to re-identify. So now that you know what it is that you currently have energy around love, now it's time to recreate that. Really think about it. If you had that dream lover that you desire, or the perfect dynamic in your family relationships and friends, what is ultimately the emotion you're going to feel from this outcome? Really identify that. It could be multiple, it could be one specific. Find it. Joy, passion, laughter, happiness, like confident, calming, peaceful. What is the emotions that you would feel out of ultimately what you are seeking? Okay. Once you can identify this, you want to begin redefining and re-identifying your definition of love. How do you want to be treated in your relationships? What is the underlying emotion that you want to feel when you're in this perfect relationship? What's the ultimate outcome you're looking for? Identify that emotion and make sure you write this down, because you're going to begin cultivating this emotion within yourself first. Really truly think about how it is you want to feel like. Imagine in your mind what it would feel like to have this relationship, have this greater love into your life. What would that ultimately feel like? So make sure you identify this emotion, which moves us into our third key component here, which is probably the most important component of it all, is to realize that this emotion, this feeling that you're striving for, is never going to come from an external factor. It's never going to come from outside of you. See, as a creator that we are born to be, it happens from within us first. Whatever we are feeling truly within ourselves enhances our frequency, it enhances our energy. And if that isn't something we want, if it's not an energy that we want to attract, we can find ourselves being very unhappy in our relationships and the love that we are trying to cultivate for ourselves. It happens from the inside first. So realize that it's not this specific person. It's not a specific family dynamic that's going to give you the love and joy you want. It's cultivating that relationship with the inner soul part of you and really enhancing the love and nurturing that relationship. I'm sure if you ask yourself if you love yourself, you'd say yes, but how much time have you spent actually cultivating and enhancing and nurturing the relationship between you and your inner being? There's an inner soul part of you that has lived before you and will live beyond after this container is no longer. This essence, this source, this energy within you, we need to begin cultivating the relationship with that. So now that you have identified that emotion and our second key component, and the third key component, we want to realize that this is something we need to begin cultivating within ourselves. You need to begin giving yourself that emotion inside of you first. And when you practice this, it's going to help elevate your frequency. It's going to help elevate your energy. It's going to begin shifting your DNA, your energetic DNA about the story you have. It's going to recreate an energetic field around you. Now, when this is done, you begin attracting the people, the places, and the circumstances that can give you that emotion. But it comes from cultivating it within you first. When you just spend time with yourself, imagining this emotion and cultivating this emotion within you with no attachment to an outcome, this is what's going to really shift that energy for you. Which brings us to our fourth key component here, which is releasing. Okay, so you got to release your attachment to the outcome you want and realize that you have an ego and you have a current belief system and perceptions about things right now. And because you're trying to recreate that and rechange it, the body is going into a panic mode. Body's going to go into a panic mode and say, oh, you're trying to do something that I'm not familiar with. You're trying to do something that's out of the ordinary. So it's going to bring up your past programming. It's going to bring up those past stories, these past emotions, to try to tell you that you can't have what it is you want, that you're not worthy enough of it, you're not good enough for it, and kind of keep you where you are. Now, when this happens, the best thing you can do to release these old programmings is to neutralize the energy. And you neutralize this energy by finding appreciation in everyday little things in your life already. Whether that's counting that you have all your fingers and all your toes, that you're able to breathe on your own, that you have food in your fridge, that you have a roof over your head, or even just going outside and connecting with Mother Earth and the nature and how beautiful the simplicity of nature actually is, and feeling true appreciation for Source. This type of energy is going to neutralize these past old programmings. And so when you do that, every time they come up, the energy and the frequency of them will lessen. And your newfound energy and frequency from practicing and cultivating the emotions you want to feel, that you define for love and romance, that you define for your family dynamics within you, when you begin practicing that within you first, now your dominant frequency around this subject, love, romance, family relationships, they'll change because your energy has shifted. So even the same people in your life, you might get a different experience from because now your energy has shifted. Episode 97 of my Dream Creation podcast, I dive deep into this topic for about 20 minutes, saying exactly the steps that you need to do in order to begin cultivating this different shift of energy within your body. So I highly recommend, if you've not heard of my podcast yet, to go to the link below, subscribe on the platform that you listen to podcasts on, and dive into this episode. Listen to it while you're cooking, while you're working out, while you're driving, and really kind of soak in the information that I'm giving you. If you truly start working with these key components and shifting your energy around your definition of love and giving that love between you and the source within you, every single relationship in your life will shift. Be sure to like this video and subscribe so you do not miss future episodes, because I'm going to be diving into all sorts of topics on how to really heal the energy in your body and become the conscious creator you were born to be. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and share this video with somebody that you feel would benefit from this information. Much love and namaste.